Yeah. Oh, the Paulo Banchero jersey is on, baby. Fuck the Miami Heat. You heard it here first. Media Marcus, October 22nd, 2025. I'm your guy, Media Marcus, running isolation. And yeah, we in the building. It's October 22nd, 2025. It is spooky season, creeping up on Halloween. I need to find a costume or two. Gotta be honest with you guys. I mean, I need to get on it today. I'm actually not today. I mean, clearly it's 10 p.m. 10:10 right now p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, it is October 22nd, 2025. We're creeping up on Halloween, people. I gotta be honest, man. I went to the work happy hour and all of that, but I love Halloween. I love to see all the shorties in the costumes and all of that. God bless. You know what I'm saying? I like to put on a little fit, little change it up, little mask or something. You know, it's just me, Media Marcus. October 22nd, 2025. I'm your guy. I'm in the building. Yeah, and we're gonna talk some NBA. My Orlando Magic, undefeated Orlando Magic. I'll get into that. I'll talk what else happened around the NBA today. Knicks got the W against the Cavs. We'll talk What's the Line podcast. Not very long, but I'll give you guys about 6-7 minutes of what I got so far for the NFL. As yeah, we'll figure this thing out. But yeah, it was a rough week in NFL last week. Kawhi is laughing at me, but we'll figure it out. We'll get it back together. So, What's the Line podcast also coming up after the NBA, and we'll talk some things that happened in the corporate world with Starbucks and Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo is yo, the story I got on Wells Fargo is insane. Wells Fargo is insane. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about what happened around the NBA. My Orlando Magic, undefeated. Fuck the Miami Heat. You heard it first. Media Marcus, October 22nd, 2025. So I'm in the building. So we'll talk my Orlando Magic. We're going to talk to them all throughout the season. I'm going to be an NBA Orlando Magic stan. I'm going to just build around the brand around that. All right. So I'm here, Media Marcus, October 22nd, 2025. We'll talk the Knicks W, anything else that happened around the NBA. I'll get into some football, What's the Line podcast, and we'll talk Starbucks and Wells Fargo because they're going crazy. And I'm going to join another podcast in about 18 minutes. So, but yes, I am here right now, Media Marcus, October 22nd, 2025. And let's get into my Orlando Magic, baby. We are undefeated, talking NBA right now. Paulo Banchero jersey on because my Orlando Magic, we are undefeated. We beat the Miami Heat. It's like I was out there playing, shooting hoops, backing down in the post, anything like that. But Miami Heat take the L. Orlando Magic win versus Orlando Magic defeat the Miami Heat 125-121 in Orlando. The Miami Heat though covered the 8.5 point spread. That's what we love here. Covers, people that cover the spread. But yes, Orlando gets the W. Very satisfied about that. Shout out to my Magic Paulo Banchero jersey on. But yeah, speaking of Paulo, he had 24 points and 11 rebounds. Not an efficient night, 7-17 from the field. But Desmond Bane added 23 points as well. Shout out to my guy Bane. I'm such a big fan. So happy to have you on the team, bro. Desmond Bane. He was also Desmond Bane. Hit three 3-pointers, 3 of 7 from three. Jalen Suggs, 2 of 3 from three, 14 points. Franz Wagner added 24 points himself. And this is my Orlando Magic, people. This is what I'm talking about. We got so many guys that can score the ball now. It ain't just Paulo and Franz. It's also Bane. Tristan De Silva off the bench added 16 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 3 of 5 from three. We got guys. My Orlando Magic, baby. Listen, I've been here. I've been here through the rough times. I was here in 01, 02, 03, 04, 05. I was here in 06, 07, 08. 09 was a good year. But yes, Orlando Magic, we are back. Tell the people that the prices is going up. We're back, we're undefeated. Defeat the Miami Heat tonight, 125-121. My Orlando does in Orlando, And yes, my Orlando Magic, we back up. Tell the people, let them know. Forget the Shaq years, forget the Dwight Howard years. We're in Apollo years. Desmond Bain, Franz Wagner, Jalen Suggs, Tristan Da Silva, Anthony Black, whatever you need, we're around. Orlando Magic undefeated. And let's talk what else happened around the NBA today. New York Knicks. The Knicks defeat the Cleveland Cavaliers 119 to 111 at Madison Square Garden. Jalen Brunson continues to do it. 23 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 5 of 18 from the field. But I do want to tell people it is a first game back. I mean, these people haven't played since like May. So you do have to respect that. But they do get the win. Jalen Brunson, 23 points, 24 for OG Anunoby, or OG Anunoby, 24 points and 14 rebounds. Shout out to him. Karl Anthony Towns came into the game questionable, but he had a double-double as well. 19 points and 11 rebounds. Mikal Bridges added 16 as well. And, yeah, I mean, this team looked good against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell went crazy in the third quarter, man. He had 31 points total, 12 of 25 from the field, but it wasn't enough. 22 points for Evan Mobley, but the Knicks get it done at home. Start off the season 1-0, undefeated. Like my Orlando Magic, undefeated the Knicks are. And I think those are the two teams that I hope to see in the Eastern Conference Finals, just so we can beat them and say we beat the Knicks. And I might have to pull up to the Garden because, what? If my Orlando Magic make it to the Eastern Conference Finals versus the New York Knicks, I will be at Madison Square Garden. Don't you worry about a motherfucking thing. So, yes, that's the latest. We had the Charlotte Hornets. They defeat the Brooklyn Nets 136 to 117. Philadelphia, the 76ers defeat the Celtics 117 to 116. Joel Embiid, 4 points. What's going on, Joel Embiid? I know it's his first game back. He hasn't played basketball in a long time. Only 20 minutes played, but 1 of 9 from the field, Joel Embiid. But Tyrese Maxey put up 40 points in this one in the W. The 76ers win 117 to 116. Maxey hit 7 3-pointers. Basketball is back, baby. NBA basketball is back. Maxey's such a guy. 40 points in the win. 7 3-pointers made against the Celtics. So shout out to the Philadelphia 76ers. Got mad love for Philly. You know, lived there at one point. Went to school there at one point. All right. What else happened around the NBA? Toronto Raptors beat the Atlanta Hawks by a dub. 138 to 118. Let me look. RJ Barrett leading scorer. 25 points. 9 of 12 from the field. 22 points for Scotty Barnes. Brandon Ingram, new acquisition to the team. 16 points, 9 rebounds, 7 of 16 from the field. Raptors look good. Raptors look good. Trae Young, he had 22 points on 5 of 14 from the field. Porzingis plays for the Hawks. Who knew? Porzingis had 20 points as well, but these guys lost by 20 points. And yeah, I kind of like what the Hawks were doing defensively around Trae Young at the end of last season, but yeah, getting beat by 20 points by the Raptors, not a good look to start the year. They're not undefeated, but my Orlando Magic are. Paolo Banchero, 24 points tonight. So that's what happened around the NBA right now. We got the Chicago Bulls up 97 to 90 on the Pistons. The Milwaukee Bucks up 127 to 114 over the Washington Wizards. My beloved Washington Wizards. Who knew? You know what I mean? Who knew after all these years? Clippers are down. Clippers are down 47 to 78 at halftime against the Utah Jazz. Yeah, that ain't too good. Kawhi Leonard, 2 points. That ain't too good with the Kawhi laugh. Chris Paul, no points. That ain't too good with the Kawhi laugh. But yes, the Utah Jazz up big on the Los Angeles Clippers. So yeah, I mean that's tough to come back. 47 to 78. 78 points given up at the halftime to the Utah Jazz. All right, let's get into some other things. We talked Magic, we talked the NBA, or we talked NBA and we talked my Orlando Magic. I'll be here all year talking Orlando Magic. I'm sorry. Media Marcus. I'll be here for another 10 minutes or so, maybe if that. But yes, let's get into let's get into What's the Line podcast. Let's get into what I'm liking for the NFL this week. A tough NFL week for me last week. Week 7 was my worst week by far. First losing week in the NFL, so I'm definitely trying to look to bounce back. And yeah, let's talk about this NFL game. And let me bring up some stats because who am I without my stats? You know, it's just not the same. I'm here, Media Marcus, October 22nd, 2025. It is 10:20 p.m. About 90 minutes or so from midnight as we're here and just vibing out. We're talking What's the Line podcast. I'm going to talk some of these lines to you guys. But yes, I am here, Media Marcus, Vikings. I'm going to talk the Vikings and the Chargers mostly and some other games that I'm looking at. But yes, and we're back. Andy Up Consulting presents What's the Line podcast. I'm your host, Media Marcus, running the isolation play today. This will come out on audio. But yes, we have just NFL. I mean, it's NFL Week 8. Trying to sharpen up. Tough week at the office last week. But, you know, we've had those days. We've had a lot of winning days, more than those days. So, going to look to bounce back. Got the Vikings at the Chargers. Chargers laying 3.5 points. They're the favorite by 3.5. Total of 45. This Vikings team going on the road versus the Chargers. And the Chargers have lost a couple straight. They have not looked as good as they did. Well, they lost one. They haven't covered in a couple games. They lost last week. They won the week before versus Miami. This Vikings team under head coach Kevin O'Connell, 11-5-2 against the spread versus the AFC. During his span. So that's something I'm certainly looking at, right? I like this Chargers team. I love Jim Harbaugh as a coach. I really do. I do not know when to bet on him, right? Dan Campbell is my favorite coach right now, right? Because I could bet on him every single week, Dan Campbell. I could bet on him every single week. I'll be in the green. However, I do not know when to bet on Jim Harbaugh. I think he's certainly pretty good as a road favorite. Just off the top of my head, he was 19-9-1, and now I believe he's 19-11-1. He's not covered the last two of those, so it's really tough for me to back Jim Harbaugh. And you know, when he came back into the NFL last season, I was all over. I was like, "Oh, Jim Harbaugh's back." Bet I could run with Jim Harbaugh. He covers spreads, and you know he does, but I don't know when. And as a road favorite, it's probably the spot I want to bet him. But right now, he's -3.5 in his Chargers at home, down your top two running backs. Oh, and Omarion Hampton and Najee Harris. You're laying over a field goal at home. And I don't think it's the great spot for the Chargers. So I definitely lean with the Vikings here. This is a Vikings team, like I said, 11-5-2 against the spread versus the AFC under head coach Kevin O'Connell. And I think there is some merit to that. So I certainly lean with the Vikings in this spot. I think this may be a 3-point game in either way, either spot. And you're catching 3 and the hook. So, yes, Media Marcus, October 22nd. I lean with the Minnesota Vikings here. Carson Wentz will start this game, Kevin O'Connell announced. So we'll see how that goes as we get into Thursday night football. Some other things I'm looking at is, let me bring up some stats, man. All right. Listen, guys, I got a lot on my plate these days. I'm trying to do it all, but I'm going to bring up some stats. You know, one of the games that I'm looking at is certainly I got an NFC West road dog on the board. And if you know me and if you've been following me the past however many years I've been here, this is the 7th season of What's the Line podcast. I've loved NFC West road dogs. I'm willing to back them in any capacity. Every game, I'm willing to just blindly bet NFC West road dog. 49ers are catching points here on the road. And it's interesting that they did that a couple weeks ago. The 49ers did against the Buccaneers. Did not cover in this spot, but here they are once again catching points. Again, the San Francisco 49ers are. Let's see who they play this week because as I'm going to the NFL right now, this is What's the Line podcast. Media Marcus. I'm running the isolation right now. It's nothing because that's what I do on a daily basis now. Daily stream Media Marcus. But yes, the San Francisco 49ers team is catching 2 points against the Houston Texans. And the Texans look bad. I mean they really have. But this line speaks volumes to me. It's like, why the hell are the Texans favored? So it must be something, right? It must be something here. However, I don't care about the something. I'm always going to back an NFC West road dog at the closing line. So now right now, it's 2 right now. We'll see what it is at the closing line. Maybe we'll get the 3. Maybe we'll get the 1.5. Whatever it is, I'm willing to back the San Francisco 49ers as a road dog. Under head coach Kyle Shanahan, 21-15 against the spread. The 49ers are as a road underdog. So that's always been profitable for me, and I'm willing to back that in any capacity. So my best bet here on the What's the Line podcast, hosted by your guy, Media Marcus, is the San Francisco 49ers plus the 2 points as of right now. But whatever the closing line is, that will be my best bet. San Francisco 49ers, I have no problem if it goes down or up. Whatever it is, San Francisco 49ers, I will be backing this week. And I really haven't gotten an opportunity to get into the other nut line so far this week. But I'll get you guys some winners in the Discord, and I'll give it out as well in the play. Took a lot of L's last week. It's all a part of the game. But it's first losing week this season for me. But yes, we've been in green the other 6, and I have no problem going back and keep continuing what I do here, Media Marcus. And I'm about to get out of here. But let's actually another thing I'm looking at this Thursday night football game is when I talk about the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers have been giving a lot up to running backs in the reception game lately. Last week they gave up about, let me see what they gave up last week because I don't want to give out false stats. But Jonathan Taylor, who is not a receiving back at all, Jonathan Taylor had a really good production against his team. 3 receptions for 38 yards, along with 19 against this Chargers team. The week before, you had Devin A-Chain, 4 receptions for 22 yards. The week before that, Bill Crosby-Merritt, who certainly let me down this week, but even he had 2 receptions for over 30 yards. So I think the way to attack this Chargers defense is the running back. So Aaron Jones, he has his window open for the 21 days coming off of IR. It looks like he may play tomorrow. We'll see. And I'll give a final play out there once I realize if he's active or not. It could be Xavier Scott who gets those receptions, or Jordan Mason who can just get over 1.5 reception. We'll see. But no best bet there yet. But San Francisco 49ers are my best bet. What else I got here? I got a few more things. It's the challenge and stuff came on tonight, but I haven't gotten to it yet. I will check it out and deliver some content for the morning. However, though, listen, this is the major story of the day for me. Wells Fargo. Let's talk Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo agrees to pay $85 million settlement after it hosted fake job interviews to hit diversity goals instead of hiring diverse talent. Once again, Wells Fargo agrees to pay $85 million settlement after it hosted fake job interviews to hit diversity goals instead of hiring diverse talent. What the hell is going on, Wells Fargo? Fake interviews? Like, come on. Keep it classy. Fake interviews? I mean, come on now. So you're giving out fake interviews. This is during the DEI movement. Oh, say we did this, we did that. Rooney Rule stuff if you follow the NFL. And they're just giving out fake interviews. Now they have to pay $85 million settlement because of these fake interviews to kind of keep up with their diversity numbers. This is the Wells Fargo that I'm talking about. And this is just ugly. Like, if I had a Wells Fargo account, which I do not, I'd be like, oh, I'm taking my money out of there. I'm a black man. How dare you? This is Wells Fargo I'm talking about. $85 million settlement they will pay for hiring or for hosting fake job interviews as it comes to light. Everything comes to light. Everything comes to light, man. So $85 million settlement Wells Fargo will pay as they hosted fake interviews to keep up with their diversity numbers. And yeah, this is a very bad look. Pull your money out of Wells Fargo, man. You heard it here first. Media Markets. Everybody pull their money out of Wells Fargo. Then let's see like how diverse they will get. Let's see how diverse they will get. Wells Fargo, after everyone pulls their money out of there and it's no longer going on. Fake job interviews, that is insane. If you should have done better, and then you pay the cost, $85 million. Wells Fargo will pay for hosting fake interviews for jobs as they try to keep up with diversity numbers and interviews. All right, I'm going to get up out of here. I'm about to pull up to another podcast. Appreciate you all for listening and tuning in. I'm your host, Media Marcus. Got some good content for this week or tomorrow. And tomorrow I'll be back after the NFL game. I'll talk what happened on the NFL game, as well as look at it's a Netflix doc, Eddie Becoming Eddie. What is it called? It's Eddie Murphy documentary is releasing, so we'll talk that as well. See you guys soon, Media Marcus, October 22nd, 2025, about 90 minutes from midnight. And I appreciate you all for listening. Appreciate you all for tuning in, and I will see you soon. Shit.